Computer, what's the definition of normal?
As an adjective, normal is usually defined as conforming to the standard or the common type, usual, not abnormal, regular, natural. As a noun, normal is usually defined as the average or mean.
Who's really normal anyway? Normal, today on the Blind Jedi Vlogs. Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Blind Jedi Vlogs. I'm Jason, aka the Blind Jedi, and today we will be talking about normal. Now, I just want to put it out there once again that this is just my opinion. This is just my take on certain words, and this is how I get to understand not only myself, but the world around me. So I tend to like to create my own normal, and that's what I'm here to talk about today. If this is your first time here and you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can be updated every time I drop another video. And if you're liking this series and you're getting something out of it, you're finding your positivity, you're starting your quest to be one with the Force push that like button so we can move up the algorithm and spread the word of positivity. All right, without further ado, let's get a little weird and try to be a little normal. Let's go ahead and talk about normal. What is normal anyway? I mean, really think about that. We are so unique and different as individuals. I don't even know how we could even categorize normal these days. I know what society and others try to make us believe that normal is, but in my world, in the world that I live in, I've always been a little different. And I've always chose to be so. Now, when it comes to sight loss, that's something I didn't choose. But we're always put into this category where we are made to feel as if we're not normal. And I just don't believe that's the case. I mean, if you look around in history even, there's always been different classes of people and religion and politics and money and jobs and what is the norm? You ever hear that? Oh, this is just the norm. Is it? What's really the norm? This is something that has always bothered me about our society, about our world. We are told that to be a certain way or to fit a certain category, you must fit these things. This is what would make you normal in this environment. So what is normal really if everything is constantly evolving? What about cowboys? What about how they used to ride around in horses? Now it's about horsepower. You got to have your car that has X amount of horsepower. If you don't have that, you can't be in this club or that club. There is no such thing as normal. You know, normal is what you make it, the individual. What is it that you want to be your normal? Normal is one of those words to me that should be specified strictly to an individual. Or maybe a group of individuals if they all believe in the same thing. But even in that setting, even in a group type setting where everybody states that, you know, oh, we're all the same, we all kind of believe in these criterias, there's always going to be something about each individual that is not the same, which means that's not going to be the norm, right? Because everybody is different. We all have our own different personalities. Now, I get the general understanding of what normal is made out to be. But in my world, I don't really see that really being the reality at all. In fact, a lot of times people say opposites attract. Is that normal? They try to tell you it is. But a lot of people can't deal with people that are not exactly like them or have a majority in common than not. So again, that would be abnormal, or is that normal? This conversation could be very confusing, and if not talked about correctly, I guess it could be a little offensive. And I'm totally not trying to be offensive here to anybody or hurt anybody's feelings or try to make them feel abnormal. The idea here is to make the statement to be known, or the idea to be known, that there truly isn't a normal. There's not a category you need to fit in. We're all square pegs trying to fit into a round hole. That's what makes us unique individuals. I don't believe that you need to fit a certain criteria to be a YouTuber, to talk about positivity, to talk about, you know, things that you like, whether it be the movie realm, the comic realm, the theme park realm, whatever category you want to place yourself at. If you want to watch certain shows, watch certain shows. Don't have to follow the norm. A lot of people tell you to always strive to be different, so be non-normal. So I don't know, it's a very confusing world that we live in. And when it comes to the things that we deal with sight loss, it's very, very easy to get caught up into that trap of feeling like we have to be a certain way. Even as blind and visually impaired individuals, many people want to put stereotypes on us and make us feel that we have to fit a certain criteria, and we don't. We're all unique individuals. However you need to be to feel safe, to feel productive, to feel like you're in society doing what you want to do, what your dreams are, what are your goals, how do you want to accomplish those goals. You know, you don't have to do it the traditional way, the normal way. You can do it your way. I think normal can be a very negative word, and if we don't learn how to receive ourselves as who we are and accept ourselves for who we are, then we are always trying to be some type of normal that don't even exist in my reality. My reality of the world normal is completely different than what they say is the norm. Very confusing video. I'm literally trying not to confuse myself, and I'm doing a poor job at it. But really, seriously, do you think that you're normal? Do you think you're not normal because majority of people around you are a different way than you? Man, maybe they just need to fit your normal, you know? And I think as a blind and visually impaired community, that's the approach that we need to take it. Sure, we're going to relate to other people who are interested in the same things that we are. That doesn't mean much of anything, right? I mean, I get along with so many people. One of my traits growing up and even in through my adulthood have always been that I'm very open-minded. I'm very accepting and very chameleon-like. I adapt to my environment, and it's not that I'm fake or normal. I just basically just love everything. There's nothing that I can't find joy in, really, to be honest with you. It don't matter if it's in old movies. I was listening to some 40s music the other day, sitting here just chilling by myself. You know, I asked the web device that I always ask, you know her name, starts with an A. I asked her to play some songs from the 40s. And I enjoyed it. I was just relaxing and listening to songs from the 40s, and that led me to listen to songs from the 50s. A lot of people would say, that's not really normal, a guy your age and from the generation you grew up from. I don't know, is it? Why does it have to be so different? Why do I have to feel so different that I don't feel like I'm normal? You know, granted, there's going to be things that, you know, the sighted world can do that we can't. That doesn't make us non-normal, though. That just makes us different individuals. We're just we do a lot of the same things just in a different way, and some of those ways we have to create ourselves, and we're not even normal in our own society when it comes to that, because I know the way that I read emails is different than when my coworker reads emails, or you know, a lot of us were trained to do certain things on the computer. Even if using JAWS, you can put in your own codes and your own shortcut keys to make it adaptive to you, because it needs to fit you. You don't need to fit something else. You don't need anybody telling you that this is the normal way of doing things, so you have to do it this way. Not in reality, you don't. Not in my reality, you don't. Be your own normal. That's the key word here. Be your own normal. And remember, as you go out and create your own normal, you're not alone. You have a community here that will support you as you navigate, as you meditate, as you be consistent, as you accept, as you believe, as you do all the words that we covered to find out what is normal for you. Because at the end of the day, that is all that matters. We have to keep in mind that we are in control of our own destinies. Don't let anybody ever tell us what normal should be. Because in our world, our normal is what we make it. My household is my household. My four walls holds my normal. Me and my family, we do things our way. And if we're unhappy about something, we accept the other person, we listen to them, we let them be their own normal too. The more you hold someone back in life and you tell them they're not normal, just holds them back in life in general. So let's not be the type of people that do that. Anyways, if you're liking these videos and you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be up to date every time I drop another video. And as always, if you're liking with this series and what's going on, go ahead, force push that like button. Let's make this about as normal as we can make it, right? All right, guys. Hey, until next time, you stay one with the Force, and the Force will be with you always.